And welcome back to another unboxing video. Because it's spooky season, we're going to start unboxing these spooky toys. So, out of my personal collection, I have an unopened Donatello as the Invisible Man from NECA's crossover with the Universal Monsters line. It's fantastic. I also have directly from the Universal Monster line the black and white Dracula figure. As that is what we collect, are the black and white figures from the horror line. So let's go ahead and we'll check it out. Let's get spooky. And jumping right into it, we're going to go ahead and start with the Invisible Man Donatello. I'm actually very excited for this figure, as this is the last one that I needed for my collection. I've already cut the bottom here, and as you can see, this very cool kind of painted cover that they have for it, as they did. The other figures in the line, you've got the other three brothers. You've got Michelangelo as the mummy, Leonardo as the hunchback assistant, Raphael as Frankenstein's monster, and April O'Neil as the Bride of Frankenstein. Also not pictured on this side is Splinter as Van Helsing and Casey Jones as Phantom of the Opera. They've already shown at Comic-Con recently a new Raphael and a new Leonardo. And if you haven't seen those, go look them up, and the surprise will be what it is. So as you can see, you know, they basically made this like the old school monster posters on the back. Very cool, especially because we like the old school Universal Monsters. Rachel and I kind of made this an our collection thing as opposed to just my direct collection. Opening these bad boys up right here. Oh yeah. Oh, we didn't look at the inside cover. You got Donatello with invisible hands with his bow staff. He's got invisible feet. I love it. The background is like a scientific lab. Very, both Donatello and Invisible Man fit for both characters. As you can see here, he's got the TGRI book. A lot of cool accessories. They packed him with a lot of stuff on the back so they could fit even more in. You can kind of see his shell. We'll look at that more when we unboxing, which we'll go ahead and pull all of these apart with the magic of editing. We'll go ahead just like that with the magic of editing. We've got the figure completely out of the box already, so we don't have to struggle with it. But looking at the figure itself first, this head that comes directly on, I love it. He's got hollow eyes if you can't see underneath his goggles. He's mainly set up in his coat, you know, just to look like the old Invisible Man. His little toes sticking out of here are absolutely invisible. As you can see, he's geared up and ready to go. I love the fact that they have an invisible shell on him with pizza slices inside. That's really, the just icing on the cake right there for me for this figure is that he has an invisible shell. The fact that there's a code in between, I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's not the kind of rational thinking we do on this channel. I love the fact that he's got the hat. You know, very, very professory, very Invisible Man-like, if you will, with his bow staff there. But this just seems to be like a regular Donatello bow staff, just with more bandages on it. They didn't, you know, do too much to differentiate. That's okay, because Donatello and the Invisible Man fit each other so well, because, you know, they're both very sciencey characters. I absolutely love this sculpt right here. It's the open face. There's literally nothing inside. It's a hollow thing. It's got tufts of hair sticking out. The actual Invisible Man figure that NECA makes has the exact same head sculpt. Rachel has problems with it. I don't know. I think it's great. I think everything about this figure is genius. He comes with the little journal book. This one says TGRI to fit the Ninja Turtle scheme. And of course he comes with his sciencey things. Little scope right there, you know, with, I think it's got a slide on it. I can't tell, but it's pretty cool, you know. It's a very generic science item, as well as this little, looks like it's a mortar and pestle, but it's all glass. I can't tell what it's exactly supposed to be, but I'm sure it's some Invisible Man shit, if you get what I mean. Now Donatello comes with a bunch of gloved hands. You know, this one's pointing or giving the finger, depending on what your stance is for the three-fingered characters. But it looks like he's able to hold everything here and do some cool poses. Now, what I really like is they also threw in some completely, you know, clear invisible hands and invisible feet, so you can just deck him out. I think it's very cool. If they just threw in like a different invisible head, maybe, I don't know. But beggars can't be choosers, just like with the Raphael. coming with no items. This is very neat. Jeez. I like it. You know, I still haven't figured out exactly how I want to pose him. Maybe some invisible feet, maybe some invisible hands. I don't know. But for now, just look at that pizza, man. That's the winner for me right there for this figure, is the clear shell and the pizza in the back. Very Turtles. Very Turtles. So, moving on, we're just going to kind of push all this to the side. Downey, thank you so much. And we'll move on to the real terror that flaps in the night. Ultimate Count Dracula figure. This is, of course, the black and white figure. That's the one that Rachel wanted to start collecting. So, you know, I think they're pretty cool, so we did. I'm very much anticipating the creature from the Black Lagoon that they announced at Comic-Con. And the Bride of Frankenstein as well. I like this inside picture. Very, very county. You know, he's got his cane, he's got his top hat and his cape. Very suave-ass motherfucker right there. Looking in the box immediately, you've got this bat. He's got 3 heads to choose from. Some hands, we'll check all those out. You know, the back. I like the eyes. This is a very good depiction of Bela Lugosi, so we'll go ahead and open this up. Oh, I need to cut it first. Thought I already had. Oh, I'm already feeling a cloth cape. Let's see what was behind it. Oh, wow. Very nice alleyway. Some mist. Very Dracula-esque. NECA, you know, I know I seem to unbox a lot of NECA figures, but honestly, it's because it's what me and my friends buy. Because they just deliver the goods every time. So, definitely shout out to the homies donating figures for unboxing videos. But that's what I buy. So, you know, if you want to see something else, let us know. Maybe we can get some sponsorships going. But yeah, it looks like there's a lot of attachments here. So we're gonna go ahead and use the magic of editing, and just like that, he's free of the box, free of the coffin that contains him. He has arisen. Being cheesy aside, this is a fantastic figure. Like I was saying, I really like these black and white depictions as they were originally done on the screen. The color just, I don't know, doesn't feel as authentic, but this just looks exactly like Bela Lugosi. Fantastic facial sculpt. And he came with 2 other heads to choose from. This very smug, like, yeah, I ate your last sandwich, what are you going to do about it face? And the, who took a crap in my jacuzzi? Face, you know? I feel like those are pretty good sculpts. Definitely great for the character. He comes with multiple hands. I like all of them. Very, you know, grabby ones he's got, and some pointy, and definitely meant to hold some things. But he comes with this bat, and there's just like a hole socket underneath. I don't know what's supposed to be done with that, how that's supposed to work, but it's a bat, you know. You know, neat. It's on brand, but I feel like it's a little weird for the figure to actually come with a bat. I might have dropped something at some point, maybe, or maybe that is how that's supposed to. I don't know. There's this little stand here with just a hole in it. I'll have to look to see if I'm possibly missing something. I know I felt like something dropped. Probably it was that. I don't have a lot of room to move around here once we get started, so maybe after we're done I'll check. But this thing is the thing I love the most about this figure. It is absolutely fantastic, and it is this very heavy cloth fabric cape, gray on the inside, black on the outside. Absolutely wonderful. It looks like the way that it, yeah, when it goes on, it looks just like a very Count thing to wear. It's like you're transforming the character. First, he was wearing a boring-ass tuxedo. Now he's straight up, because you think of everybody, you know, every kid at Halloween wants to be a vampire. What are they wearing? A fucking cape. So there we go. Dracula's got to have the cape. But now you have the top hat. You have the pimp cane. Ain't no one accusing you of shit. Oh, here's some of the stiffness everyone talks about. But once you get it out, he's got his cane. Very suave, very debonair. He is the Count. Count. Honestly, you know, one of the main, I would say Dracula is the main icon of, you know, Halloween being like a commercial holiday. So I think that's great. I think Count Chocula would agree. Look at him and feel inferior, Count Chocula. But thank you for watching my Invisible Man Donatello and my black and white Count Dracula figure unboxing. Maybe I've persuaded you to go pick up your own, because honestly, these are two fantastic figures, and I give them both my highest rating. And I hope you have a fantastic spooky season.